So what exactly is advanced component testing? So this include pipe, directive, and all that we have learned earlier, but in the component, not individually one of them. So suppose here we have one component which is having a mat input with set analytics directive added to it. Okay, after that we have a span class which would take the data and use that this update pipe to check for span. Okay, so how we are going to test this? So the concept is very simple, and as we have learned earlier, that same thing is there. Okay. So firstly, what we are going to do, we will add update pipe in the provider thing. So we have already seen the update pipe is basically a pipe which act like same like a service. So we are going to add it in the provider. Okay. Second thing would be like we will add this thing. What is add analytics to our declaration. Okay. So this directive will be in the declaration. Then next thing would be we will going to mock this analytic event. So the service is inside this directive. Okay. So in case if anything is inside the directive, this any service is there inside directive or inside a pipe, what we are going to do, we are going to mock in this component. Okay, because this component is using them. So directly we can mock this analytics or track event, and we are going to mock if there is some any other service, say authorization services here in the pipe. So we are going to mock them inside our component test case. Okay, so we will mock them, and if it trigger enter, then it should get called, like how we are going to test it like in earlier case. Okay, then how we are going to test pipe, we will just using the get EL to check the pipe functionality, and if we want to test any other thing inside this, then we are going to use mat harness. Okay, so this is like basic component testing, and what we have covered so far is just an add through to that. Like if suppose if some directive is there and if we are adding that inside our component, then only thing we are going to declare that directive, and if it is doing some functionality, we can check that inside the component only. Same thing goes to a pipe. Like if it is, this one is like it is adding underscore test debug. So if there is data is there, what we are going to do, we will inject some sort of data input. Okay, and if this data input, we will check whether this underscore test debug is added or not. So same way like previous component testing. So previously we have seen the mocking, we have seen harness, and we have seen the simple component like get EL testing and all. So okay, so this entirely covers our component testing. There is some cases like we have already seen session storage or some sort that or some sort of like session storage, local storage, anything which we can implement any functionality, we are going to use callback. And if something like we want to execute, like we want to open a dialog in the test case, so we will call through. And if there is something we just want to return a value, we will use return value. So this we are going to work like very much, we are going to work on that, but mostly it would be return value, and very rarely we are going to use callback or call through. Okay, so there are some other thing which we have not seen so far is tick. Okay, so suppose if you are using set timeout, okay, and set timeout limit is 500 millisecond you have added. Okay, and after 500 milliseconds some functionality is going to happen in the, suppose in the browser. So what you can do, you can add this tick for 500 milliseconds. So what exactly it will do, it will wait for 500 milliseconds till your execution is complete, and then it will check for your whatever you have expected by a set timeout. So this is the way to check the set timeout. We are not much into set timeout because we are using reactive framework, mostly RSJS and that thing. But in case in a feature sets, if you are using set timeout, you can look for tick. It is very helpful. Okay, so apart from that, there is like we have already seen get EL and has ELs. Okay, so firstly has EL, if something element DOM is present or not, it will check that and return true or false. Get EL will get the first element it encounter and it will return that. And get ELs will see entire DOM structure, your entire document, and it will get to know get all the possible combination which you have checked for. If you have searched for class name like update class, okay, so it will check for all the update class in the entire document, it will get all the particular sort of element. So this one is get EL is same like document.query selector or get element by ID or something like that. Get ELS is get query selector all. Okay. So many times if you see get EL, you will get an error, document.query selector is not defined. So that means that DOM might not have been present. So you have to check via as EL instead of get EL in that particular case if it is not rendered. Okay. Apart from that, there is one more thing which is debug element, which is not the native element. So what exactly this three get EL, get ELS will return is the DOM structure, your particular DOM, whether that DOM is there or not, that span is there or not, that div is there or not, that, like that. Debug element, apart from that native element, it will return many other things like your component instance. Apart from that, it can give classes, attributes, and many other things which you can test via debug EL. So basically, this is debug EL we mostly use to get a component instance of something. Suppose you have written bootstrap template, but you want to get a component instance and check whether something is there or not. So debug element is of yours. So it is same like get EL. We have get debug EL. Get ELS, we have get debug ELS, and has EL, we have get has debug EL. So this is sometimes used in bootstrap thing, like bootstrap template thing, to get the instance of component. But if we use bootstrap directly, we get directly the instance of component most of the time. But inside bootstrap template, to get the component instance, we use get debug EL, and then we pass our selector, and then we get a component dot component instance. That's the way to work through it. Okay,
तो इतने ही है आज के लिए।